Then the final step for that engineer is to write what's called a final letter. That final letter says that everything was done proper, all the specifications that I gave were followed, and the repair is valid. And then that final letter also will be filed with the county so that the county has the full or city has the full record of what kind of work was done, that it was done properly, and that there's no worries as far as structural integrity. Well, finally, some engineers want to make sure what's actually happening. They may want to be on site while the repair is being done. They may want to do personal supervision, and then the customer is billed for that. Many of them don't. Many of them have seen these types of repairs many times, so they won't all require that. But it is common for some engineering firms that they're more cautious than others, and that they will need to make sure that everything was done properly based on actual observation. So this is a brand new retaining wall, and you can see it's got little holes with PVC pipe in it. Those are called weep holes. Why do you think they would be there? And you can see they dug it out, they formed it, poured it to make this beautiful retaining wall. Why do you think the holes were there? Well, the holes are there because there needs to be drainage, which has not been put in yet before they backfill it. It needs to go down there, drainage of gravel in the bottom, so that if water gets down in there, that it comes out the weep hole so that water does not get caught behind the retaining wall. Many retaining walls fail because they lean over, and the reason they lean over is because water gets caught in behind the retaining wall, just like behind foundation walls, and it causes problems. It causes the retaining wall to fail. What about cracking in the driveway? Look, this driveway is pretty cracked up. And it's got some deteriorating caulking. Is this cosmetic or is it structural? Here's the front porch. It looks like it's leaning down a little bit. Is this structural or is it cosmetic? Well, I think by now you've figured out what's structural and what's cosmetic. The whole driveway, the front porch, and the garage floor are all cosmetic. So there's no structure to it. It may bother a person that it's cracked, and you can see they've done some caulking here to improve this to make it better, but it is not structural, it is cosmetic. Now real quick, what is this? What is this little grate here? Well, that is called a trench drain. And it looks to me like that downspout is going into that trench drain. And because there's poor grade here to the garage, it looks like it's actually leaning back towards the garage. You can't tell in the video, but that's what it's doing. And snow is collecting at the garage, so this drain grate was put in, and there's a buried line along here, and then it discharges out the back where the grade is lower to get the water away from the house. That's how a trench drain works. This is the basement slab. Usually a repair of that would not be considered structural and likely would not need permits or engineering. Why would you need to repair the basement slab? Well, the basement slab can be heaving, which means it's rising, or it can be dropping and settling. And usually you would see cracking, which there doesn't appear to really be any cracking in this basement slab, but you would see cracking and you would feel it in your feet that this floor felt unlevel. Now, that's not really an issue for concern because, like I said, the slabs are cosmetic. They are not structural. So you could deal with it and fix it if you feel like it's bothering you too much, but much of the time that would not be fixed. The only time it shows up as really a problem is when people want to put in fancy flooring or LVP flooring, which does show lifting and settling. So you want to be sure when the people put the flooring in that they will sign off on it, that it'll be okay. Here's another flat slab. This is the garage floor. Is the garage floor cosmetic or structural? Tell me what you think. To most, it is cosmetic. You see the cracking in this garage floor? It's really usually nothing to worry about, unless the cracking gets such that there is a shear between one side and the other, where one edge of the concrete is higher than the other, and it may cause a tripping hazard or something like that, then you probably may want to deal with it. But other than that, it would be considered cosmetic and not a structural concern. What about this walkway and patio? Is this structural or is it cosmetic? What do you think? Well, it is separate from the house. It was poured later. There is no rebar in it. It is just poured concrete. So what do you think? Well, if you think that it is structural, you would be wrong, because it is not load-bearing. It does not hold up any member of the structural portions of the house. So any patio, for the most part, is cosmetic. If there's cracking in it, if there's raising, if there's lowering, it is cosmetic.